I went to Queen Mary, University of London. It's a Russell Group university, but not at the same level of Oxford, Cambridge, LSE, Harvard, Stanford, MIT, and so on. I studied a 3-year economics and finance course, and I didn't even get a first-class degree. Yet somehow I managed to land a front office role within the prestigious investment bank that is Goldman Sachs. Here's how I did it. It all starts with a strategy. Regardless of which university you attend, you need to plan accordingly. Your strategy won't always go to plan, but it will act as a guide, and that's what matters. There are thousands of students who attend top-tier universities but can't break into great companies, and conversely, there are hundreds of thousands of students who go to mid and lower-tier universities, and yet they still manage to break into great companies. So don't give up just yet. Your plan should focus on this one concept: experience over grades. Now, I'm not saying you should completely forget your grades, but hear me out. When you apply to a company like Goldman Sachs, first and foremost, they want to see a strong CV or resume, along with a strong cover letter. They want to see someone who's got a lot of solid, relevant work experience. Irrelevant experience comes second, and then grades come third. Obviously, you don't want to have extremely poor grades. The better your grades are, the more of a chance you stand, but grades aren't the be-all and end-all of securing offers. A 2-1 is the most that you need. A 2-1 or a 60% average combined with strong work experience is more than enough to get you into an interview. As such, my strategy when in university was to try and get as much work experience as possible. As a result, in my first year, I made as many applications as possible. Initially, I tried to apply to roles in sales and trading and the investment banking division without knowing too much about them, and because everyone else was applying to those areas. I found the online tests fairly tricky, and then decided I had more of a chance in securing offers by applying to the back office and alternative roles. At the end of my first year, I secured a spring week with RBS in their operations division, a week of work experience at BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, after leveraging an existing mentor relationship, an insight week at PwC in assurance, i.e. accounting, and a trading internship at EDF Trading after reaching out to their CEO, who was part of a scholarship program that I was on. I managed to convert the RBS operations and PwC accounting spring weeks into summer internship offers for my second year of uni, and so this provided me with a safety net for the following year. I knew I had offers in the bag, and so I was more ambitious with my applications in the second year of uni. Throughout all of those experiences, I learned that I wanted to work in either asset management or private banking because I enjoyed the client-focused, long-term approach to investing in these areas. As such, in my second year, all my applications were focused on either asset management or private banking. Hey, it's Afzal here. Before we get back to the video, I wanted to take a few seconds of your time to introduce you to something exciting that I'm working on. I wanted to introduce you to an app that I'm launching in the coming weeks. It's focused on helping you secure offers at top investment banks, consulting firms, and beyond by connecting you with mentors at companies like Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, PwC, and so on. Do check it out if you're interested at simply.io and register your interest to get notified when we officially launch. Now let's get back to the video. I managed to get an offer from Goldman Sachs Asset Management and Barclays Private Bank. In all honesty, I think the main reason I secured those offers was because I displayed strong motivation to work in a client-facing role. I backed it up with strong answers and examples in the interviews, and most importantly, I knew a lot about the divisions that I applied to and the nature of work. I also built good rapport throughout the interviews with the people that I was speaking with. In addition, I would say having a strong CV and cover letter were key to getting my foot into the door. I decided to go for the Goldman internship and subsequently spent 10 weeks working my backside off in the summer of 2013. My fellow interns were from LSE, Warwick, Oxford, Cambridge, and lots of really good unis outside of the UK. Unfortunately, the hard work paid off. Most of us got our offers. I received a full-time offer and went into my third year of uni not having to apply to a single grad scheme. That was a lot of stress off my shoulders, and it's always a good feeling to go into uni knowing that you've got a full-time offer waiting for you after you graduate. If you want to see how I aced my internship, make sure you check out this video. And that was it, a combination of a strategic approach, lots of mixed experience, focusing on a safety net first, networking and displaying my genuine interest in the field, all contributed to securing an offer from Goldman's even though I didn't go to a target uni. My advice to you would be not to get hung up on where you study. Focus on the things you have control over, such as networking, research and learning, practicing online tests, assessment centers, assessments, interviews, and being strategic with your approach. If you do these things and do them enough, you too will end up in a great role regardless of where you study.